Hey, what is up, Chip? This is Cam, man. I hope you're doing well out there, dude. To record this live stream for you. This is an unlisted live stream, so nobody can see this video except for you because I'm sharing the link with you. But yeah, this is just for you, man. If you want to share it with someone else, that's fine. But I'm just recording this for you, so no one else can see the video. I wanted to address some of your questions about the Master Series, the coaching event. And I wanted to talk to you about just some of your questions and concerns when it comes to trying to start an online business, period. I've been kind of busy with my launch, so sorry it's taken me a little while to get back to you. But the questions you were asking, it's easier for me just to kind of talk about them versus typing it all out because I'm kind of busy over the next few days here. But let me share my screen so we can look at your questions, and I'll tell you my thoughts on them, and I'll talk to you about them, okay? So let me go ahead and you're going to see some screen weirdness here, but just for a minute, okay? And then we're going to get on to your questions. You're probably seeing your questions right here. So I'm going to read through this. I'm just going to talk to you about it, okay? Hi, Cam. I just purchased Free Funnels, an OTO1 and OTO2. Hey, good job, man. I think that was a smart decision. OTO1 is going to give you the in-depth video supplementals. OTO2 is going to give you over 400 emails that are done for you. That's great for using them, and it's also great for modeling after them as well. Now, you're saying you're considering OTO3, the Free Funnels Masterclass, hoping it will remain $197. He looks forward to my reply. I expect it will still be a value at full price. Yeah, it's going to be a value at full price, man, because, you know, my coaching is usually $997. So with this, I just wanted to reduce price a whole lot and give people a lot of value in the sales funnel. Anyways, you say, I'd like to build a business around a hungry market, but haven't a clue how to go about finding one and serving it online. Okay, that's something I can help you with. Ideally, a market not limited to IM and MMO niches. I can understand that. Not everybody wants to be in the make money online niche. It would be fantastic to follow someone making at least 10K a month outside of the IM and MMO niches. Excuse me. Willing to show others how to do it. I'm a rank beginner to online marketing. That's not me. I work inside the IM niche and inside the MMO niche. But I will say, I do want to point one thing out. I just released a course called Affiliate Command 2017. It's a flagship course of Epic Conversions. It's a $400 course, and it actually, let me show it to you. I'll show you the course I'm talking about. Hold on a second. Let's see. And I'm not showing you this because I want you to go buy it. I want to prove a point to you. This course right here. This is the course I launched before Free Funnels. And as you can see, it's $397. It's a good course. It's a great course. It's fantastic. It's really big. It's a big course. And what it does is it teaches you how to build a business around any niche you want. And I actually, in that course, a lot of it, I use the example of the Mandela effect. This is a niche you might not be familiar with, but it's kind of like supernatural, paranormal, kind of weird conspiracy theory type stuff, right? And I don't even know that was necessarily a niche that anyone had monetized before, but I took that niche because I saw a large group of passionate people around it, and I took it and I made a special report, and I actually made sales on the special report just as an example in the training inside Affiliate Command 2017. So you actually get to see me going through there and building up a business in a niche outside of MMO, outside of IM, inside that Affiliate Command training. Now, the reason I keep on talking about it is because when you buy this OTO3 Free Funnels Masterclass at $197, I give you Affiliate Command 2017 with that. So not only are you going to get the masterclass with me, you're also going to get that flagship course as well, that $400 course that we just looked at. You're going to get that as well, and it teaches you how to work outside. It teaches, one of the things it's going to show you how to do is to work outside of IM and MMO. Okay, so just want you to understand that. You're a rank beginner to online marketing. Okay, no problem. Everybody has to start somewhere, Chip. Everybody starts at level 0, man. Okay, everybody does. And most people want to go from level 0 to like level 80 Scorpion Slayer. It doesn't work that way. You know, you start at level 0, then you go to level 1, then you go to level 2, then you go to level 3. It takes a little time and practice, man. You get better and better, and you know, just like if you were a carpenter or if you were an architect, you practice your craft and you get better as you go along. So what if I don't have an existing business? What if I don't know what offer to promote? I can help you with that. I can help you with that. Do you include training on finding an offer and creating a business around it? Well, first of all, I can help you with both of those things. Finding an offer and creating a business around it is stuff we talk about in Affiliate Command 2017. It's stuff we can talk about in the Free Funnels Masterclass. It's absolutely something we can talk about. Finding an offer and creating a business around it. One thing I will tell you is we don't usually create our businesses around an offer. You know, we have offers that we promote, and the offers are fluid. They move into different offers. You know, we have a business that's based on a niche, you know, a sub niche. But we will produce different offers, and we will promote different offers within our niche, you know, within our sub niche, within our little space there. We will promote different offers. So our business isn't necessarily based around an offer. It's more based around a group of people that have a common interest, if that makes sense, you know? So this is key, please advise. If I need to acquire a skill first and then build a business around it, I suppose that is a possibility. That's not a possibility, that's a fact, all right? So Chip, that's a fact, my friend. You said you are a rank beginner. This right here, I'm a rank beginner. And this right here, that means it's a fact, okay? You absolutely are going to have to build some skills. You're gonna have to build a skill set. Think about it. Right now, Chip, you don't know how to do email marketing. You don't know how to list build. You don't know how to create a product. You don't know how to sell a product. You don't know how to do email copy. You don't know how to do sales copy. You don't know how to do this. You don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do the other thing. There's a lot of things you don't know how to do. So yeah, you're gonna have to work on your skills a little bit. That's just the way it is, man. It doesn't matter if you want to be in the dog training niche, or if you want to be in the conspiracy theory niche like I was talking about, or if you want to be in the make money online niche. You're going to have to build your skills no matter what. I just need to know what skill I might need to acquire. Well, the truth is you're going to have to acquire several skills, and you're going to get better at them as you go, you know. Now, obviously, you know, hiring a coach, being part of coaching programs like this mastermind, this masterclass that we're talking about here, obviously that reduces your learning curve, because now you're dealing with someone face to face who has actually done it, who actually has experience doing it. And that's a lot different than just trying to piece the information together from buying courses. There's a lot of different, that's a whole different ball game. So yeah, that reduces your learning curve. But look, Chip, here's the bottom line. If Bruce Lee himself was standing in front of you teaching you Kung Fu for 2 or 3 months, yeah, you're going to get good at Kung Fu, but you're still going to get your butt kicked a few times, you know, because there's no substitute for experience. You have to get out there, you have to take relentless action, and you have to get your experience. Okay, and that's just the way it is, man. Anyways, copywriting perhaps. Yeah, you're gonna have to learn a little bit of copywriting. And you know what? You get better at it as you go, man. You get better at it as you go. My guess is this skill requires long-term experience first before selling the service. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. It doesn't require long-term experience first before selling the service. What it requires is, now look, see, here's what you're saying. You're coming at it from a point of view of, well, I need to learn how to do copywriting before I can sell copywriting services. No, you need to learn how to do copywriting so you can sell your products, whether you're in the dog training niche, whether you're in the, you know, whatever niche you're in, the health and fitness niche, whatever you're in. Basic copywriting is important to you because you're going to use it in your email. You're going to use it on your sales pages. And if you say, hey, you know what, I don't want to be a copywriter, and you hire copywriters to do those things for you, you still need that basic skill so that you know you're not wasting your money, and you know you're doing a good job. You know that they're doing a good job for you. You need that basic skill. So yeah, man, you know, but look, that doesn't mean you can't make money while you're learning that skill. You're going to learn as you go, and the better you get, the more money you make. And that's kind of how it works. Perhaps I'm only one skill away from building an online business. Perhaps you are. I don't know, because I don't know you yet. I don't know what your skills are currently. I don't know what your background is. I don't know where you're at in the long scheme of things. If we consider that you're a rank beginner, I think that what's going to happen to you as a ranked beginner is I'm going to give you a whole bunch of knowledge. I'm going to drop a whole bunch of knowledge on you, and I don't know how fast you're going to process it. Maybe you're going to process it really, really fast, and you'll be hitting the ground running. You'll be making money pretty fast. Or maybe it's going to take you a little bit longer to process it, you know, because the fact is, I'm going to teach you how to do something like, you know, create like a glass slipper offer or something, multiple solutions to one problem kind of product, something like that. And maybe, you know, what needs to happen is you need to take that information I give you, process it, and then kind of spit it out there in your own little style, right? And maybe you figure out how to do that really quickly, or maybe, you know, you struggle with it a little bit, and it takes time for you to figure it out and to do it the right way. You know, everybody's a little bit different. And also, everybody has a different amount of time to dedicate to the project. You know, some people, they just give it their weekends. Some people, they can give it a couple hours a day. Some people can dedicate every waking moment to making this thing succeed, right? And usually the people who have more time to dedicate to it, the people who are just all in, those are the people who see results faster. That's been my experience anyway. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. I do need an A to Z course or combination of courses to point me in the right direction. Okay, well, the Affiliate Command 2017 is an A to Z course, so I do think that will serve you very, very well. And if you combine that with the coaching you'll get in these master classes, yeah, I do think that's a really great step for you. That's my opinion on it, man. I do think that would help you quite a bit, especially as a ranked beginner. The problem is, it seems that every marketer cluttering my inbox is selling information about how to make a killing online by selling information about how to make a killing online. Yet, few, if any, is actually doing what they teach. Now, see, do you know this for sure, Chip? Because, see, this is a wild assumption right here. And what it is, it's a wild assumption that's a negative assumption. This is a negative assumption right here. And if you don't know that for sure, I don't know that I'd make assumptions like that, because all that's going to do is bring you down. That's a limiting belief. That's gonna make you think that everyone's trying to scam you and no one's going to teach you anything. And what it's going to do is it's going to hold you back from learning things. It's going to hold you back from accomplishing your goals. So be careful making wild assumptions if you don't know that to be true. Now, I happen to know that a lot of marketers out there are doing what they teach, and I'm one of them. So be careful with these wild assumptions, my friend. They will not help you. Okay? Applying IM strategies in markets outside of IM and MMO. Now, me personally, I don't really work outside of IM and MMO. Now, I did work outside of IM and MMO inside Affiliate Command 2017 because I was trying to prove a point to people that these tactics and these strategies can work in any space, because it's not about make money online. It's about finding a group of people who care about something, that they all care about something. It's been my experience that if I can find a large group of people who actually give a crap about something, if they're passionate about something, I can make money there. There's money to be made there if I'm smart enough and clever enough to figure out how to monetize it, right? All I need is a large group of people who care about something. And if I'm smart enough and I'm clever enough to monetize that, I'm good to go. And I think that's for anybody, okay? So, but the reason why I don't work outside of IM and MMO that much is because what I found is I like to be efficient with my energy, okay? And in the past, I've split my energy up pretty thin. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. I used to operate out of the health niche as well as the IM niche. I used to run a membership site. And I drove traffic to that membership site with this YouTube channel called NutriBullet Time. You see, it has over almost 9,000 subscribers on it, 8,600 subscribers on NutriBullet Time. This has nothing to do with the IM niche. I basically just talk about a blender and smoothies and doing things with a blender. I talk about the NutriBullet blender, right? That's what this whole YouTube channel is about. And I used to have a website called Blending for Your Health, and it was a membership site that charged $5 a month. And what it was basically more videos in there, but they were exclusive to the membership site, right? So I do extra videos for my membership site, and then I do videos here once a week on my YouTube channel. Now, look, the problem was I was doing MMO and IM in addition to this right here. So I was running 2 different membership sites, 2 different YouTube channels, and I was doing some other stuff too, because I was doing Amazon, FBA, physical product, and I was doing Kindle as well, Kindle books. And what happened was, man, I was spreading myself really thin, I was spreading myself really thin amongst a bunch of different little projects. And a couple years ago, I started watching UFC and MMA, and I noticed that the fighters, they were really working on being efficient with their energy. Let me get off of here for a second. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second and talk to you. I noticed that the UFC fighters, they were really working hard to be efficient with their energy, right? Like when they punched, they wouldn't like punch like 100% every punch, because what would happen is like they'd wear themselves out and they wouldn't be able to go the whole 5 rounds. It was very calculated. They were strategic with their movement. They were strategic with their punches. They were very efficient with their energy, and that's something they really tried to work hard to do. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, well, what do I enjoy doing the most? And what I enjoyed doing the most was teaching other people how to get started online. Because I have had lots of jobs that I've hated, right? And my last job, I got fired from in 2010, and it wasn't fair. I shouldn't have been fired. But that's how life is, right? Life can be unfair. No one ever told you life is going to be fair, and that's cool, and that's perfectly fine. But the point is, I was able to flip the switch and move on into success working for myself, and I want to teach other people how to do that. So that was what I wanted to do. So I shut down my other stuff that I was doing. I was running a membership site at the time, teaching people how to make money on Amazon. I didn't really want to talk about Amazon anymore, so I shut that membership site down. I had like over 300 subscribers at $14.97 a month in that membership site. Shut it down, lost a few thousand in revenue a month, but that's okay. It wasn't what I wanted to do, and I've already made money online at this point, so I knew I could repeat it. I knew I could repeat the process. But anyways, I shut that down. I shut down the blendingforyourhealth.com website. So I shut those 2 membership sites down, and I just wanted to focus solely on internet marketing. I wanted to focus on this craft of internet marketing, right? And that's what happened for me, and that's why I just operate in IM and MMO. That's why. It's not because I can't operate in another niche. I mean, here's my thing, Chip. Last year, my dad died. He had cancer. He was diagnosed with cancer. 10 months later, he was gone. Okay, like a year before that, you know, my uncle had died. One of my best friends. And then right around that same time, maybe a few months before that, my other best friend died. So like within this really short period of time, I had 3 people who were really important to me die. And it really kind of was a wake-up call that like, hey, look, man, I want to do what I want to do, okay? Now here's what I know. If there's a large group of people that care about something, Chip, there is money to be made there. Now, I'm only going to be on this earth for so long, so I want to spend my time doing what I want to do. I want to make money on my terms, how I want to do it. And, you know, like, if you don't want to make money with internet marketing type products and MMO type products, I respect that. I don't think you should do it if you don't like it, right? That's not what you should do if you don't like it. What I will say is the reason why you see so many people in that niche, Chip, is because you got to think, when you go to learn how to make money online, where do you end up? You end up in the IM MMO space, because that's where everyone's teaching those skills. So that's why so many people end up in that space. And there's a lot of information out there on dealing with that space, because that's where people are learning those skills. And when you look at sales copy, when you look at email copy, when you look at sales pages, when you look at the marketing, you will find that the marketing in the IM MMO space is very savvy compared to the other spaces. Like when I was in the Mandela Effect niche for Affiliate Command, I mean, there was no competition. There was no comparison. It was just a whole bunch of people who cared about the subject. I mean, I could run the thing, right? Because I had no competition. There was no savvy sales pages out there running around. There was no fancy pants tools or anything like that in that space, right? I mean, I was like dealing with a bunch of kindergartners when it came to my competition. So the IM, don't discount the IM MMO space is what I'm telling you. Don't discount it, because there's a lot of knowledge to be had there. From people like me, from other people in the space, there's a lot of knowledge to be had in this space. And you can take that knowledge and you can move on to another space, right? But this is very valuable knowledge, and you're trying to improve your skills with this stuff. So anyways, let me get back to the screen share and finish up your email, and I will stop talking so much. All right, but I don't mean to discredit these markets. Perhaps you even believe that the IM niche is a good market for a new person. If so, I'm open-minded. Yeah, it's absolutely a good niche for a new person, and because of the reasons I just told you, there's a lot of all the skills that you need to learn to sell in any market are in the IM space. I mean, look, if you want to do dog training and that's the niche you want to operate out of, or if you want to do like balloon animals and you want to operate out of the balloon animals niche, well, guess what? If you want to make money online, you have to learn how to make a sales page. If you want to make money online, you have to learn how to build an email list. If you want to make money online, you have to learn how to build an audience. And where do you learn those skills, Chip? You learn them in the IM niche. That's where you learn them, because everyone teaching those skills are in the IM niche. So that's what the deal is with that. So how's anyone who's never made money online supposed to sell information about making money online? It's kind of demoralizing to think such a business model is the only way to serve and make money online. Well, I hope you know from the stuff we've talked about, it's not the only way to serve and make money online, okay? It's not. All right, so this is what I'm telling you, Chip, about those wild assumptions. You need to stop making wild assumptions. They're not going to serve you, my friend. Wild assumptions are not going to serve you well. Not at all. Okay? How is anyone who never made money online supposed to sell information about making money online? Let's answer that question right now, okay? Let me show you something. Let's go back to YouTube really quick. Okay, now look. Let's go to Mike from Maine. Here's a guy, Mike from Maine. Here's what he does. He does interviews, right? All the time. He does interviews and he reviews products. And it's funny because, like, Mike from Maine, you know, he's pretty popular in our space. And in the Make Money Online space, man, everybody knows who Mike from Maine is. And if we go over to his blog, if we go over to his blog, The Mike from Maine Show, and we'll see he does income reports. And we can see in May, he brought in $36,000, right? So expenses, $3,200, profit, $33,000. This man made 5 figures in May, right? $33,000 in May, okay? In April, you know, $48,000. In March, $39,000. He's doing very, very well, okay? So, but this is a guy, you know, who didn't know anything about internet marketing. He'd never made any money online. So he decided he was going to do his first information product. And what was he going to do it about? He was going to do it about launching products. But he had never launched a product before, Chip. He had never launched a product. How the hell does a man who's never launched a product make a product about launching products? I'll tell you how he did it, okay? The way he did it was he outsourced the experience. What he did was he put together he interviewed about 10 or 15 people who launched products in the space, right? He interviewed experts, and then he talked to them about product launching, right? He talked to them about product launching. He talked to them about their experiences. And it was called Product Launch Confessionals. And it was a really cool product. And as you can see, I bought it. I bought the product. And I thought it was fantastic. And I learned a lot from this product. But Mike from Maine didn't know anything about it. But he talked about it with these experts. And it was his product. And it was a great product. So in this way, he was able to make a product and talk about something that he didn't know anything about. Now that's just one way to do it, okay? Let me explain this to you. How is anyone who's never made money online supposed to sell information about making money online? Okay, so the first thing I will say is making money online starts with audience building, Chip. It starts with building an audience of people around you who care about it, okay? Now, we talked about interviewing experts just now. That's kind of like outsourcing the experience. The other thing I will say, that's one tip, outsourcing experience, because you can outsource everything, even experience. Now, am I going to get more out of you telling me how to do something, or out of you going out there and finding someone who knows how to do something and interviewing them? I'm still going to get the information either way. And also, I'm going to see you talking to that person, so it's going to be a little bit of celebrity by association there. All right, that's going to boost your status up a little bit. Even though you're not giving the information, you kind of are giving the information because you're interviewing that person. But anyways, that's not the only thing. The other thing I want to tell you about this is that there's 2 kinds of people that I see getting followed on the internet, okay? That's the person who people perceive to have arrived at a destination. They have already made it. Like maybe, Chip, you see me as someone who's already successful. Maybe you see me as someone who's already arrived. But that's not the only kind of person that gets followed, okay? And also, in response to that, I'll say, hey, I have goals too. I'm a 5-figure marketer. I don't make 6 figures a year. I don't make 7 figures a year. I make a healthy 5 figures a year. $50,000 to $60,000 a year is what I look at. So I'm trying to get to that 6-figure mark. So for every person who sees me as successful, I see someone else as successful. But the point is, someone who you perceive as successful does get followed online. They do build an audience around themselves. But that's not the only person who builds an audience around themselves, Chip. The other person who builds an audience around themselves, the other person who people are willing to follow, who are interested in what they're doing, is the person who is on a journey, right? If you're on a journey to go from level 0 to level 80 Scorpion Slayer, right? People are interested in that too, right, Chip? Now look, Chip, if you're trying to figure out how to make money online in the dog training niche, just for example, like we were talking about this dog training niche, I have no idea why, but if you were trying to make money online in a niche that wasn't MMO, would you follow someone who's putting out blog posts or YouTube videos about their journey from level 0 to being a full-time internet entrepreneur selling dog training products? See, I think you would, because you'd be very interested in that journey, because that's exactly what you want to do. Even if it's not the same niche you want to do, it's not IM niche. So here's somebody who is doing it right now. They're getting better and better. They're learning things every day, and they're sharing the things they learn with their audience. And basically, you kind of get to live vicariously through them, and you're learning through them as they learn. So it's pretty cool. So these are the two kinds of people that really get followed: the people on a journey and the people who have arrived. Now, you might not have arrived, Chip, but you are definitely on a journey, my friend, and you can share that journey with other people, and that will build an audience around you, okay? It's kind of demoralizing to think such a business model is the only way to serve and make money online. It's not. And like I said before, don't make those wild assumptions, man. They will not help your cause. It's not the only way to do it. My apologies for this rather long support request. I appreciate your thoughtful interest in reading my ramblings here. Maybe following you is the answer I've been looking for. I appreciate your thoughts and guidance. Thanks, Chip. P.S. If this training doesn't include business idea generation or how to come up with an offer to promote and build a business around, can you suggest training that does? Home study courses, books with you or someone else, if not your priority. Yeah, I think that this would be a good situation for you, Chip. If nothing else, just because it includes Affiliate Command 2017. I think this would be a really good situation for you. Also, actually, Affiliate Command 2017 comes with group coaching, and we are actually in I just did week 5 with that group last night. We meet every Friday. We meet every Friday on a webinar, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on a webinar. That's the Affiliate Command 2017 group coaching class. So if you pick this up, you'll get Affiliate Command 2017 for free, and you can join us on week 6 coaching for that as well. So that's kind of 2 things going on at once: the Free Funnels Mastermind class, and then the Affiliate Command group coaching. Either way, man, it'll be a whole lot of interactivity for you, whole lot of group coaching, and yeah, I do think that would help you a lot, man. When it comes to this problem of business idea generation, it's kind of like let me get off this screen sharing. Let me stop this screen share. So when it comes to this idea of I don't know what to make a business about, I don't know what to form a niche around, I don't know where to get started, right? I don't really want to do IM, MMO, because that seems really scammy to me, and I'm not a scam artist, and I don't want to be a scam artist, and I'm not really into that. I want to make money outside of the make money online space. When it comes to all that stuff, it's kind of like there's different points along the path of running an online business, right? And at every one of those points, you have the ability to get stuck in a loop, right? You get stuck in this loop. And at level 0, you get stuck in a lot of loops, right? Right now, you're in that loop of not knowing what to make a business about, right? And you're seeing all these different ideas and all these things that people are selling coming into your inbox, and you're kind of trying to figure it out. but you're just not sure where to go, right? And I say this, man. I say go sit down at your kitchen table and write down a few things that you're interested in, that you as a person are interested in. What do you like to do? What are you interested in? What could you write a blog post about right now? What could you write a blog post about? You don't need to be an expert. You just need to give a crap about it, right? You need to care about it enough that you're okay learning more about it. You're passionate enough about it that you'd like to learn more about it. You'd like to maybe interview someone about it. You'd like to maybe figure out where all the other people who like it hang out, right? You're passionate about it like that. You know, you care about it. You care about it. It doesn't have to be your life, and it doesn't have to be the thing you deal with for the rest of your life. But it just has to be a direction to move, right? Because in this business, one thing I've learned is, yes, we learn and we continue to learn, but the only way you make money, the only way you succeed is with relentless action. You have to take action. So it's good to sit down and devise a plan, right? Come up with the niche you want to pursue. Maybe come up with 3 or 4 different niches you want to pursue, and then you get online and you check them. You check to see, well, how would I monetize this niche? What would I do? Is there a group of people out there that like this thing? Where do they hang out at? Are they on Facebook? Can I find them on Facebook? Are they on YouTube? Can I find them on YouTube? Is there a forum for this thing where I could hang out at and really pull people around me and put them on an email list? Where do they all hang out at? And then how would I monetize this niche? What could I think of off the top of my head that I could actually use to monetize this? What would the product look like if I wanted to create an information product around this niche? Or if I wanted to create like maybe a membership site around this niche, what would that look like, right? Sit down at your table and kind of like just sketch some ideas out, you know? What would this look like? Off the top of my head, like what would this look like, you know? And once you get a plan together, you know, then you start taking action on it, man. You take relentless action. The plan is not going to be perfect, right? Like Mike Tyson says. Mike Tyson said, what, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth? That's exactly right. That's how it is. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. But when you're a marketer, when you work as an entrepreneur, when you get punched in the mouth, you adjust. You adjust your plan, right? Oh, I've been operating out of the, you know, how to make balloon animals niche, you know, and the only problem is no one's buying my special reports on how to make balloon animals. What am I going to do? All right, so we need to maybe look for either a different way to monetize this space. Maybe the balloon animal special report was a bad way to go. How else can we monetize it? You know, we just kind of adjust. We adjust. Whatever's not working, we adjust it. And that's all dependent on whether or not you still like that niche or not. Maybe you will operate out of a space for a couple months and you figure out, you know what? I don't really like dealing with this stuff. I'm not even interested in this subject. You know what I'm saying? And then you move along to the next thing you want to deal with. It's not just about is it profitable or not. Because if it was just about is it profitable, then yeah, come on board into the Make Money Online space. We all know it's profitable. Come on board into the health niche. We all know it's profitable. People are always going to be trying to lose weight. People are always going to be interested in their health. Come on board in the how to get a girlfriend niche. Everybody is trying to figure out how. No one wants to be alone their whole life. Everyone's trying to figure out how to get a relationship together. So those are the big 3, and there's a reason why those are the big 3, because they're never going to go away. But it's not just about the money, is it? Sometimes it's about how do you just do things that you want to do and make the money as well, right? That's what I think about that, man. I do think my courses will help you. But if not, and you decide not to pick up my stuff, that's perfectly okay, man. I hope I've provided some value with this video anyways, man. And I wish you the absolute best. If you have any questions for me, feel free to hit me up by email, man. I'll be here. And good luck in all your ventures. Peace, man.